Alright, let's talk about bezel switching for this watch case. At the 12 o'clock of your watch, you'll notice this notch right here. This is the feature we have designed into the watch case so that you can swap out the bezel easily. Now I like to hold the watch this way with the notch facing myself, and then I can use my index finger to push the bezel towards myself. Now with either a case knife or this prying tool, while keeping the pressure on the bezel with your index finger, push the tool into the notch with a firm push, and then you can pry off the bezel this way. Now if you have a click spring for your watch case, make sure that it's still in place. Make sure the watch case and the table is both protected. We can use a case cushion or just any kind of mat that you can find. Place the bezel, apply pressure at 12, 3, and then 6. Test the function to make sure that it's rotating correctly. If you can't rotate the bezel, a good chance is that the click spring is not seated properly. So you will have to remove the bezel and redo the installation. Now, if you have a brand new bezel, this is when you can apply the bezel insert. Because without installing the bezel, you will not be able to align the bezel insert correctly. But after you have installed it once, you will not need to align it again, because the alignment is going to stay the same. Generally speaking, I do not recommend the removal of the bezel insert from the bezel after you have applied it. The reason is because if you have an aluminum bezel, you risk bending it, and if you have a ceramic, the risk is cracking it. That's why apply your bezel inserts carefully, and I would keep the bezel insert and the bezel as one component afterwards.